All right, and we are live Wednesday for the second time today. I'm going to push through my daily stuff while we push through some more PvP here. I have not been able to get on a good team where the server was stable, so I just played one whole match prior to going live to make sure it worked fine. It worked great. Unfortunately, on a team that decided, you know, maybe objectives don't matter, so that doesn't help you much. But it did all work, and that's a big piece of it. Let me see if any frames are dropping. No frames dropping, so everything seems stable there.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back. Yay,
Welcome back.
What's going on, Aiden? Welcome, welcome. You are first. Like always. Gotta be quick. I'm assuming that means notifications are working, because otherwise...
He's got that bell, I guess.
It must have that bell. It's all about that bell. Alright, so we'll see if frame rate's any better today. Yesterday, the game was not only not stable, but apparently no matter what your system specs were, there were many people who couldn't get above 30 or 40 frames a second. Which means that if you don't sit at 60 frames normally, you are in for a rough ride. So we'll see if today is any better, and today is... we'll see. If it is, then that's a good sign for BFA, if they got it all fixed in one day. If not, that's okay too. I'll get over it. Gathering up all these seeds.
Cam, what do I need to know for Friday? Like, is there anything I need to do in GW2 before Friday?
Nope. You can literally start in, and we'll just go as it is. There's no pre-work you got to do for anything.
Okay, good. I'm almost level 30, so it's like I'm still uber noob.
Oh, what's level cap?
Great. 80.
Oh God.
It's
you got a ways to go there, Brian.
A little bit.
Thankfully, it goes by rather quick. I've been playing this character, my engineer, casually,
You're the
and
best
in 2 weeks I'm almost
ever.
at cap. And the nice thing is, since it down levels you, and I get to keep all my skills, I can still go with you in the low level areas, and we can play together, and I can still keep all my stuff.
That's one thing that I did not enjoy about it when I first played it. I'm fine with level sync, but I wish it was just like, because sometimes it's like, I just want to be powerful and clear out this stuff, but it's like, nope.
I just go back like, I remember what you did to me 12 levels ago.
So we'll keep knocking out our daily tasks here.
I think that's where 14 has it. Oh, phone call. 1 second.
I think what I'll do after this is I'll probably start on maybe Lore Master. And I'll do whatever we're missing from... we'll start with Kalimdor, and we'll work our way over to Eastern Kingdoms. Maybe grab some battle pets along the way.
Get those battle pets.
Gotta catch them all, man. Gotta catch them all.
Thanks, Adrian. Love you too, man. Or madam. I don't know. Aiden.
And I'm just running Eureka.
Are you running Eureka, or are you sitting Eureka?
Or running from sitting position to sitting position.
Does anybody really run Eureka?
To be honest, it's not that bad.
No, it's not, but it's
not that good either. It's just a thing.
It's there. It's, you know, and it's like, it's hard because I felt like when I was especially going into it, I was like, my hype has built for this, and then it was like, oh man, like, because it got delayed, and then it's like they talked about it at North American Fan Fest 2016, and I was like, oh, I'm so interested. This sounds so interesting. And for me, like, I will absolutely go spend a lot of time, and I think I'll have a good time as soon as we get party level sync introduced. That, as far as my schedule goes, I don't have time to sit around. Maybe I'll catch up on some Netflix shows or something next time I go in.
Oh, thanks, Aiden.
So, Chris, what's on your screen? Like, what are you looking at? I have no idea what any.
Okay, so I started out by doing my garrison, which was the basically WoW's response to, so in Pandaria they came out with like Farmville in game, and they started engaging with this idea that every day you would log in and you would have this thing that you tend to, and it grants you stuff in return. And that stuff would be materials towards in-game raiding flasks and things like that. So then in Draenor, they basically took it to a whole nother level, and you have all these basically retainers and squadrons that you're going to just send out into the world, and they're going to bring you back stuff in trade for these various the garrison resources. So you're going to get these garrison resources from various tasks you do, like venture coins, and you're going to use those to send them on out. Kind of your free company, your Grand Company seals. So then that overwhelmed people because you could have up to 25 of them, and a lot of these missions were only like an hour to 2 hours long. And so it was just this constant turnover, and you could make so much money doing it that people felt the need to have multiple characters. And so you got to the point where people were using it to gather their botany supplies and their mining supplies and their fish supplies, and they were using it to level up their crafters, and they were using it to get basically their relic weapons upgraded. So they were never leaving town. They were just jumping character to character to character and going through the garrison. They weren't ever playing the game. They were playing a mobile game that they paid $15 a month to log into. So then you just saw me one-shot a mob. Yeah, I'm in old content, so I was in Garrison. So in Garrison, I can one-shot everything. That's actually over 2 years old. That's Draenor. So now I moved into Legion, and this is Legion's interpretation of the same thing. And you have this what's called scouting map. And this scouting map here, I can send out my little followers, and I don't have 25 of them, and I can only have 5 active at a time. And so even though I've unlocked more than 5, I have 2 that are inactive, and I have 2 that are uncollected. I can only have 5 at a time, and then I have these little troops that can kind of supplement them. So that maybe like but each mission requires a minimum of 1 of the guys. So you can put 1 guy and up to 2 followers, or you can max out your guys because they're stronger than followers, and then you send them out and you get this loot in return. But these missions are like 6 hours, 2 days, 5 hours, so it's not as often, and this can all be maintained from an app. So that is what this is. So this whole area is my class area. So every other character you see in this area is a druid. Nobody else is allowed in this area but a druid. And this is where you come talk to you do your druid quest lines, you upgrade your druid weapons, you have your little class hall thing. And so that's what I'm doing
your
right
little
here.
druid dance. And,
yeah, so it's like your little druid squadron hall. And we do have a druid dance. It's fantastic. You ready? Are you ready?
My favorite druid dance is still when you're healing as a tree and just waving your hands.
It's got a lot more hip thrusting than most other people's.
Gotta get those hip thrusts, man.
Wait for it. The hip thrust is...
Yeah, nice. And so, Aiden, hopefully what my messages there make a little bit more sense. We always do love and appreciate all support, but I do want to make... I always feel like when somebody like gives a tip of $5, I'm like, oh man, like if you just did it this way, you would have told. I wish there was a way that I could be like, oh, if you tip, then you can get a. The only reason we have that is just literally so we don't get. I've never seen a troll willing to spend money. Just to troll. It's like, all right. So it kind of keeps the community really healthy and very friendly.
Right. So we're gonna do some Twin Peaks. For some reason, I have this like formula temporal binding that just hasn't cleared. So I'm gonna go ahead and refresh my UI and see if that'll clear that. Because I thought it would clear it going to the next zone, but it didn't.
So, Chris, you have a red bar below your character.
So now we're in PvP. So the red bar is my PvP experience. So this has gone through a little bit of a change this season. It is now account-wide instead of being character-wide. And it's really just there to give you stuff. So every time it finishes, ignore that. So if I jump into PvP, they put it in a different spot. That's why I keep opening the wrong thing. So it's my honor level. So when this finishes, at level 5, I will be getting a pet reward, Dutiful Companion. So that's the next time I get that. It tells you right here what your honorable kills is. I don't know if that's this character or what. So that's 10,849 people that I've killed ever. I'm assuming that's character. And then I have, make sure all my talents are selected here. Yes, efflorescence. Yes, great, perfect. I use efflorescence a lot more than I do tranquility. Well, thank you, Aiden. Hey, Mike. Hey, Dark Lantern. Mike, it seems to be good. My frame rate is still not amazing, but it's sitting in the 30s, which is 10 better than yesterday. And I played a whole PvP match before going live, and I didn't disconnect even a single time. So that's basically the sign of an amazing game. So now we're in Twin Peaks, and so there's a bunch of different maps. So Twin Peaks is capture the flag. So our flag is over there, and their flag is in their little fort across the way. And we're all going to run out here. You can mount while outside, so we're all mounted up, and we're going to... tradition is that Horde always charges up the right, Alliance always charges up the left, so they're literally going to pass us, because everybody's just running straight for the other flag. That's just kind of the meta of the way this is done. Oh, there's a Horde player on that team. You can tell because the vendors on his multi-person mount are still Horde. So you can jump to the other team now as a way of allowing load balancing. So you can talk to there's a specific vendor and you basically queue as Alliance. I didn't see any achievements or any reason to do it, so I don't do it.
So wait, a Horde can queue as Alliance and Alliance can queue as Horde
for
now?
PvP. For PvP.
Yeah, it's like I guess we can all queue as any freelancer.
Yeah, as any, yes. Exactly the same.
That's another thing. So in a way, that's another thing that 14 did first, and then WoW's now doing it.
I don't know when that went live in WoW. I don't know. I found the vendor in Legion a couple days ago, and I don't know how long that's been a thing. So I don't want to say which game had it first, but definitely both games have some form of that as a form of load balancing.
I mean, that's a good thing to do, because I mean, it is, you know, the problem like with your server when you were on, when it was like your PvP was like not like it is now, with DFA, because the Horde outnumbered Alliance ridiculously.
So I'm currently the flag carrier, and this team only has 2 healers. The way they balance healers in this game is both teams have to have the same number. So however many healers they can find for the match, they are evenly split across the teams. So some matches that's 1 healer, some matches that's 3 healers. It just, instead of waiting for there to be a specific number, the important thing is that we have the same number. So sometimes I'm the only healer in the match. 3 healers on like 10-man content or 15-man content, because different PvP maps have different number of players on each team, can make a huge difference in how long everybody survives. 1 healer matches, it's just people dying the whole time. Alright, so now we are in our little flag room, and I'm going to come sit back here on this area, and we're waiting for them. Hopefully, ideally, we have a team over here chasing their flag carrier, which is about to be in their fort. And we have another healer that can... We have a healer that's with me, which means we're probably never going to get it down, because ideally that healer would be with the other group, and we would split that up. So we'll see. I don't usually flag carry, but nobody was grabbing it. I don't usually flag carry because as a healer, like, I feel more mobile when I'm not. And being a flag carrier, you start to get these stacks called Focused Assault, which means that you take extra damage. So it just went up by another 10%. So I keep taking increased damage, and so it makes us melt, and we're kind of important to the team. So I try not to carry. All right.
So just out of curiosity, so this means like if I were to pick up WoW like later on, like say next year or whatever, just as an example, and since I pretty much always play Draenei, that means we could always like PvP together. I can just switch over to the Horde side.
I don't know. I don't know that we can party with each other. I think you're meant to literally be to fill the load.
Oh, okay.
So you're meant to be a
That's like the
freelance.
one downside, because everyone I know plays Horde.
So how come you like Draenei so much?
I played Alliance.
Oh, nice. You and me versus the world. I don't know. I tried playing Horde. I just can't find a race that I can really like
AFK
get
by the
behind. If that makes
server.
any sense.
Best friends, take it on the Horde.
All right. So they are taking on our the other flag carrier there. They do not have a healer with them, because both the healers are right here. Actually, only the healers are right here. So it's literally just me and another healer. I'm now taking 60% increased damage, assuming they grab the flag around the same time. They are also taking 60% increased damage. So all they have to do is get that flag carrier down. It's just they're going against a team that has healers, because none of them are attacking us. So they're going against a full team with a partial team and no healer. So I don't know how they're going to get it down. 3 times no deaths. Get that Iron Man achievement. Achievement unlocked. Oh, you're going to die, buddy. Bye. I can DPS him from here.
He chose poorly. I saw him try to walk in, try to run out.
Alright. Yeah, he has to run back around to the outside to get up these stairs, and he's melting before he can get to me. Somebody's slowing him. And then there's a trap here that'll freeze him. And then I was going to put down my little, like, windstorm that when he runs out of it, it sucks him back in, but it only stays up for so long, so I wanted to wait. Hold. So looks like that's our plan. So we're gonna just do this. We're just waiting. So our team's out here fighting in the middle. We have one druid assaulting them all by himself. So this may just sit like this for another 9 minutes. This is why I don't like being a flag carry. Level 38 Paladin noob. How did I get the patience to 110? It's hard to want to solo. I would level through the dungeon roulette as a way of getting with other people. So I would go into dungeons and raids and do your random. After 60, the game gets a lot better. That's what I can tell you. Just like in Final Fantasy, like that first expansion out of the gate is just the slowest content.
After 50 it's and up, it's like, oh, so good.
Yeah, and then leveling your second character, like the fact that I have 4 110s, it gets easier because you have what's called heirloom gear. So if I open up my collections tab here, I have all this heirloom gear that I bought, and the number on it tells you how high before it loses its effectiveness. So I have plenty of 110 pieces, and this gives plus 10% experience gained, and I can do that over like the whole set. So I've got some helms, I've got some chest pieces, and then that makes your, so then you're getting huge amounts of experience. So you end up leveling like less than once per hour. We're about to get hit. So let's grab that there. Bye. Oh no.
Sorry, Sparta. It was some noise. I didn't understand what you said.
Yeah, 1 to 50 in Final Fantasy is the worst.
It's fine, I think, when you. Go ahead.
Especially on a server that's not a preferred server.
They're gonna cap.
Because, like, I just did it, so I have experience. There are 3 points throughout the entire
there they go.
From the entire 1 to 50 where you do not have any MSQ quests.
Oh, thanks, Sydney.
And you have to get like at one point you have to get 2 whole levels.
We pulled their flag before they could get to it. This game is never gonna end. That's so funny. We pulled their flag, literally, like, they had their whole team in that room, and we pulled their flag. That is so funny. This Berserk thing over here allows you to do a crazy amount more damage, but you take more damage, but, like, it doesn't benefit your healing. So I'd prefer if our DPS would grab it right there.
Is there something like that for healers, or just for DPS only?
Just for DPS. It's like a bloodlust. Alright.
It would be kind of cool
we
if
have
you
the
had
Alliance
something
one.
for healing and something for tanks.
It's just per map. Like, this map has a bloodlust thing. Not every map has something like that.
Gotcha.
Kill it. Kill it. Alright. So they have our flag, so they're going to come down that side. It'd be great if we could go engage with it, because it's easier to take him out in the open than in his base. It's way easy to assault a flag carrier out in the open. Like, this whole middle area is where you want to kill him. Especially when there's only 4, now there's 6 of them. Oh, there's a rogue behind me.
I realized the problem with random queuing nowadays is you only get 1 healer, so your healers get kind of spread too thin.
We have 2 in this match.
There's Mike. How's it going, dude?
What's up, Brian?
Now, Mike,
yeah, if you don't bring multiple,
are you free on Friday? Because I'm thinking like me, you, and Kevin. That might be fun.
Hey, buddy, I'm on vacation until Saturday, bud.
Yes.
There we go.
And you're gonna be. I'm gonna be the total noob. You guys are my. You guys are my Sherpas.
Oh no, don't include me in a veteran player. Cam just came over here. He just came over here and took me to my first world event. He popped my cherry and gave me some bags.
Are you? What level are you?
I'm level 14.
Oh,
Okay.
very low.
Oh
Okay.
my God. So I'm the middle-aged man.
You guys play. So you guys play Guild Wars like all those celebrities that say they play games and they're like, oh yeah, I totally play Final Fantasy. I'm level 25. And it's like, you don't play Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Well, see, the thing is, I played it months ago before I got back into WoW, and life happened, and I ended up working like 65 hours a week for 2 or 3 weeks, and didn't sit and play it. So when I decided to come back and play, I decided to go fresh. So
Okay.
there's no point in going back in. And it was kind of tarnished for me, like, because I rushed through like the first 20 levels, and it was like, and fell off. So when I came back, I was like, all right, fresh start. Let's give this a true crack at it.
And I'm by no means a veteran. Like, I'm basically like I pretty much just like hit cap, and I'm just getting into in game, so I'm still discovering things myself.
Cool. I'm excited.
Why would he run from me? You know, when you run from your healer, it makes you very likely to die.
Preaching to the choir, Chris. At least he didn't line of sight you.
He tried. I used Sprint to catch up with him. Oh, you're gonna die. You're gonna die. You're way too low life for me to catch you.
Yeah, I don't like people like in PvP matches. That's the worst.
Why are we so spread out? Why are we so spread out? They're gonna pick us apart.
Well, and PvE too. Like tank, like a huge bunch of mobs, and he rounds a corner, and you're just like, I can't heal you, and you're just like, why'd I die?
Yeah. Like, in PvP, line of sight still works. In PvE, if the tank does that, I literally type in chat, okay, I guess you're about to die because you line of sighted me, and you revive.
He must be a faster typer than me.
Just got 14 in Eureka.
Congrats.
Oh, nice. Getting there.
That's level 17 for the mount, right?
Dude. Yeah, 17 for the mount.
Almost there, I think.
I would not be level 20 if it weren't for Sparta. He carried me through all that content. Most of the time, literally, on his mount.
I gotta admit, those challenge logs and running the new NMs, like, they help out so much.
Yeah, the challenge logs was definitely a good addition, and
Hi, Aegea.
I kind of want more stuff in Eureka. I like the chain system. I just want to see like that evolve into even more. Like, you know, what is the highest chain you've ever, or like if every 30 chains is a prestige, like how many times can you then, you know, prestige? You know, I don't know. Add a leaderboard, I'll be happy. But the first and foremost is level sync.
Yeah, level sync. That's the first one.
Yeah,
we don't know what they're going to be adding.
Well,
they said it's be a new
I know
system.
they have level sync for the NMs.
And so for the fates and all that, I just like as a party, like one of the things that I really enjoy. Like I went in, and I was like, oh, I'm actually having fun, is because we were at an 8-man and we were killing mobs, and that's before, like, and then we learned like, oh, by killing all this same mob, we're gonna spawn this NM. Okay, cool. And then eventually it evolved to where, okay, people are just different, and so the most efficient way was just to stand there and wait for the NM to spawn. While people, and I was like, I can't do any damage. These people are just hired, so I just waited around. And what I wanted was, well, while you guys spawn that, let me level sync as a team. We're gonna go fight this, and when the fate pops, we'll run over there and do the fate. So that way we're not just sitting around waiting for nothing. But we don't have that ability yet. It's just the same. It's the not doing anything and winning is the thing that I'm like, I'll wait.
I understand that.
Yeah, basically the main problem with the NM train, or even with the system now, is because there's not level sync. If I join your party,
Taunting these guys.
So
We're in their base camping for the flag to repop while our team takes the flag. We just got cap number 2. We have 22 seconds left. Should respawn here in a second. I have 15 seconds. I literally couldn't run there. But I do like the idea of having it when it ends. 5 seconds. Victory.
Victory lap.
Oh, 30 Waking Essence. That's so cool that they're giving that out now. Waking Essence was really hard to get before. It's what lets you buy legendaries. It's a catch-up mechanic.
Did you get your free legendary?
No, I haven't. It's sitting in my chest.
Well, they gave you a free 1,000 Awaken.
Yeah, they gave you a free 1,000. I haven't touched it. It's in my chest. Yeah.
See, but the best part about it is when you go to buy it, you can buy outright legendaries.
Yeah, I heard you can select them now. Instead of it being a random legendary, you can just be like, oh, thanks. Like, I'll take that one.
Which is cool because you're still going to be able to use your legendary until 115 when it launches.
That's a little broken.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, what was the plan with that? Just a solid thank you to everybody who played as of pre-patch. Alright. I mean, it's a method, for sure.
Alright guys,
yeah.
I gotta head out and go to bed so I can prepare for my Friday, so to speak, and I will see you all tomorrow.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Gia.
Ken.
Oh, thanks for hanging out, Kim. Have a good day.
Thank you, bud.
Gia, you played 2 hours of Eureka and you never went back. That's how I felt. So I played on the launch day, and then I didn't play again until I did that crazy week where I was like dumping into it nonstop. Alright, let's queue for more PvP. It's going to be PvP all day, every day, until the expansion, I think. So that pushed me to honor level 3. There are people in my guild like already honor level 30. I have no idea what they're doing. Ridiculous.
Well, there is a cap, isn't there?
Yeah, you'll move back into Prestige after I think it's 50. And then you Prestige, and you can Prestige like infinitely. Because the PvPers were like, how come PvE never ends, but our content says that after 1,000 hours I don't get anything. And Blizzard was like, alright, do you want something after 1,000 hours? I'll give you something after 1,000 hours. Where is the Relic Trader?
The blacksmith.
Oh, that's right. I was like, I feel like it's somewhere that I don't go. Oh gosh, there's a lot of people in here. Let me browse your goods. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Okay, so what is the best legendary for... You came for the handsome face, stayed for the hair. I really do just wake up out of bed and this is my hair, guys. Like, it's just hair. I'm looking for... I need the best DPS Guardian Relic. How do I know what that is? Because I plan on leveling as Guardian.
I don't know, buddy. You got to do some research on that one.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do some research. I'm at 1,700, so I may be able to buy both of my legendaries for Guardian. Cool. Well, that's nice to know.
They should be 1,000 each, right?
Right. So I'll be at 2,000 before BFA for sure. Now that you can literally get it as a reward for your missions and stuff.
Well, you can. I mean, you'll get anywhere from I think 60 to 80 per day doing your dailies.
It's pretty
daily
crazy.
randoms.
Yeah, they're just giving it out now. Oh,
And if you,
I have my...
if you do your emissary, you also get another anywhere from 15 to 30 as well. If you do your emissaries.
I should go do my Argus stuff. Go do my Argus stuff. They nerfed threat generation. Yeah, I'm gonna level as Guardian because my understanding is like the survivability. So the fastest way to level when an expansion drops is AoE because of the way multi-tagging works. So because anything you touch, you get full credit for. The best thing you can do is touch all the things because it's gonna die before it kills you because there's a million other people killing it. So the goal is to touch as many things as possible. And then the worst thing you can do while leveling is die. So there's 2 AoE rolls for Druid. They're nice big AoEs. And that's Boomkin and Guardian. Boomkin has some spin-up time on their AoE, so it's already questionably worse, and it doesn't have the survivability. So I think the best theory is that that Guardian's going to be one of the faster and simpler ways to level. Thanks, Aiden. Let's see. We're going to run up and do this Waking Essence. Why is that guy orange now? Okay. That's weird. So the world quest didn't show up once I got here. Like, they disappeared off my map. They were here when I was in the big zone. So world quests seem to be somewhat a little broken. Like, they're showing up on my mini-map sometimes, but not others. They're not showing up on my map. Oh, there they again. Okay. That's weird. So we'll run back down here and grab this world quest. They took away the ability to, like, instant party. Oh, he's already being attacked, though. Quick, quick, quick. Get there, get the tag. Yes.
Hey, Chris, according to what I'm reading, there are 2 sets you want to have. You have your AoE and then you have the single target.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'll have to read all that after on stream. I'm not a very fast reader, so I know you guys don't want to watch me read.
Oh, and by the way, Chris, my guild tried to do normal last night. And because of the pre-patch, numbers are terrible in Taurus right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wondered if it would be better or worse.
Well, the DPS is fine, but it's the actual tanking.
Oh, okay.
Tanks are taking too much damage, apparently.
Yeah, I wondered, because, like, they'll have all the BFA stuff scaled for it, but to think that this stuff is scaled for it just isn't the case. Wait, did I not get credit for that? Admiral... Yeah, this guy. I just killed him. Yeah, it counted as 1 of 4. Okay. The map just isn't updating. That's so weird. That's cool that it drops Waking Essence, like, right there. Two of 2. Now I need 3 Immortal Squadron Fighters. I don't know what Squadron Fighters are. Drop some AoE. My add-on that tracks what my DPS rotation is not working. So I'm just DPSing from memory here.
What are you using?
Aethys. I used to use Ovale, now I use Aethys rotation. And it just doesn't seem to, it's showing nothing.
Do you use the Twitch app, or do you use Curse?
I use Twitch.
Okay.
I assume they'll all be updated sometime the next day or two.
Well, yesterday when I logged on, everything updated, so I got to go in with full add-ons.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I have a few add-ons that still aren't working, like Trade Skill Master seems to not be working perfectly.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Atlas. I lied. Atlas isn't working right now either.
The loofah wrappings, Moose? Okay. Alright. There we go. The battle will start in 2 minutes. So, battle for Gilneas, I don't know.
That's my favorite map, but
Is
that's a good map there. Oh yeah. If you're a horde side, you're probably gonna rush the waterworks.
Yeah.
I was part of a group yesterday that decided to rush the alliance starting zone, or the starting alliance point.
Yeah.
And we held it the whole game.
Wow.
That's very rare.
I have not had that good of luck lately.
And normally I don't, but the times you do get a good group, you kind of remember them.
Get 10 enemy kills at each of the places. That's an interesting one. We can work on that. We'll track it. So if I get 10, we'll move on to the next one.
Just make sure you tag everyone.
Oh, I'm a healer, so if I heal anybody that's touching them, I get credit.
There you go, buddy. That's gonna be easy peasy.
Yeah, I get more than 30 honorable kills pretty regularly. I had one match where I got like 60. It's crazy.
I think it's Blizzard's way of saying, patting the healers in the tankier classes on the back.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. They have trouble getting us. I mean, I've had 2 in every match today. I had 1 in a lot of my matches yesterday. Just 1 healer, but it's been nice having 2. You can either split up or you can back each other up. It does. It does. It also gives me somebody else to compete with. It means I'm competing against 2 enemy healers and 1 of my own. Which I like. Oh, they're going to let me get the cap. I don't have 10 caps because I never do it as a healer, so.
Having multiple heals helps because you can have one tanking healing the pushing group and then the defense group. Yeah.
I prefer it when we split up, but like it looks like this initial push, the entire team's going to push over. So there's going to be a lot of damage going out. I don't know that we're going to be able to keep that guy up there, focusing him hard.
Yeah, the only problem the thing I like seeing though, like I'm not sure if like WoW has it. It probably does. Those DPS that everyone focuses on. Like literally, you see one, you're getting. If like say you go in as a black mage, you're getting focused on. It doesn't matter if you're alive, you're dead within 3 minutes.
Usually casters are the logical target because they're not super. They're kind of squishy. And they put out a lot of damage if you leave them alone.
Well, the thing that gets me is you can tell a good group when you're going in when you first engagement if the healers die first. If the enemy healers don't die first, you know you got a bad group.
I've been left totally alone so far.
And that's your group will probably win.
I mean, I've got one person kind of picking on me, but one person isn't going to bring down a druid.
Exactly, and druids are probably one of the best ones to have in the PvP game.
Oh, I feel ridiculous right now. I feel just crazy. Not enough mana. Throw an Innervate on myself. Yeah, they left me alive so long that I'm running out of mana. Because I do not worry about mana, because I'm usually going down before that's a problem. I had 2 matches yesterday where I didn't die a single time.
That's a great feeling, isn't it?
It's like, what? I'm a healer. Just take me down.
They should be targeting you.
Absolutely. I don't take it personally.
Healers and tanks. Well, tanks not so much, but
yeah,
healers definitely.
Warriors can be pretty deadly, but yeah, for the most part, just take down the healer and then focus the target. Everybody's got survivability. Even mages have like that ice block and stuff, and you just have to ignore them for a little bit. All right. Well, it looks like they came behind us and took our base. I'm gonna stay here with this group since the other healer went back.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
You got a WoW question in the chat. A G is asking.
Are parsers allowed in WoW? Oh yeah, absolutely. That's what this is over here. Absolutely. Parsers are a huge piece of WoW. So if I go run a dungeon after this, this thing will absolutely parse. Yeah. Parsers are an enormous part of this community. This community is the #1 community cited for why people don't want parsers in 14, because this game, literally, I have this little trumpet here. I have this trumpet here, and I can push this button, and it will literally take the parser information and drop it into chat. And people will use that button all day long to tell you why you're a piece of junk.
See, and that's the problem, because those tools are huge when it comes to progression for your group or your guild, and people are using it for the wrong reasons.
I think it's more good than bad. I think it's like saying that we should take power tools off the market because they could be used to hurt somebody or tear down somebody's house. Like, it doesn't matter. There's more good that comes out of them than bad.
You can use this system. You can use that kind of... The problem is because the players don't get any kind of feedback, there is a discrepancy. People have parsers in 14. It's just half the player base can't have access to them because they're on PlayStation, so they're automatically at an immediate disadvantage.
All right.
I don't think it should be... Honestly, for me, I don't think it needs to be in real time. I don't think it needs... to be public to everybody. I think at the end of whatever the content is, we get this in PvP, why not get it in PvE, where you get your information and then you get a little ranking, and how do you rank on your server, so that way, and it doesn't have to be like a number 1, 2, 3 or whatever. It could be just a percentage. Like, are you in the top % of your job for this server, for this dungeon? Or are you in the bottom? Are you an A, B, C, D? You know, like, give us, like, because you see it in typical games, you get like a letter rating, S through, D or something, and that way the player gets that feedback and they say, oh, I'm not performing that well. What do I need to do better? And that maybe, hopefully, that encourages them to be an individual who goes out and finds out those answers. But the game tells you nothing if you're doing proper rotations, nothing about that. And that's why when everybody makes the argument like that, like jump potions are going to break the game because people aren't going to know how to play their job, it's just like, no, literally, that's the thing we have right now. People go and they don't know how to play their job. Jump potions have nothing to do with it. The game offers no feedback to that. And Yoshi P said back at FanFest, they were working on something that had never been done in another MMO before, and that was all he teased. And it's, we haven't heard about anything, and we assume that system is not in the game currently. So it'll be interesting to see. I think I would love to see some kind of more gamification to the PvE side of the content, and then they can serve as the DPS meter for everybody. It's just not a real time. It's whenever you complete or fail the content, how did you do?
Well, I mean, see, it's at the end of the day, it's the players. Like, players need to be, understand these tools are there to help, not to break the community. And then with the thing about the jump potions, when I played, I bought one, but that didn't deter, that didn't make me a bad player or knowing how to play my class, because
You're going to go learn it. You have the personality in which that you go out and do it. There's somebody who, whether they level them up or they jump them up, but they don't have the personality to go and learn and read the tooltips, and if they don't have the desire to do so, there's nothing you can do to make that happen.
Yeah. So the circle does a couple things left for us. It's a heal over time for standing in it, but I also have a talent that makes it to where it reduces basically CC when you're inside the circle. So that's why even when I'm at full life, I always cast it on myself. And I try to shift it so like I'll stand at the back of it so that it does help kind of get us into the, or I'll center on the flag, but I don't want to stand in the dead middle of the fight. So I'll kind of stand on the back of the fight, and it'll be here, and I'll try to put it on me and maybe another ranged person. But I don't really worry too much about who I share it with. We're gonna die.
But yeah, on the whole, the whole worry that jump potions was going to ruin the game. This is how I can kind of see that point to a degree if it hadn't been that Palace of the Dead was already out. There were players, and I will admit I was one of them, who leveled all their jobs to 60, and all they did was Palace of the Dead.
Right. Now for me, I bought a jump potion because
Our other healer is
asked
just
to level
garbage.
and do guides on jobs that I had. Like, if it wasn't for the channel and the requests, I had never picked up. It's like,
Step up,
I have
dude.
no interest in doing, machinist, and I did it. Things like that. I don't know. Machinist and ninja and monk, yeah. Because everything else was leveled. So it's like, I'm not going to spend that sub 50 content, and I'm not going to, and I just don't have the, I guess, the time or the interest to do what you did, Sparta. I mean, I do respect players who do that. It's not a matter of.
Well, yeah, and I can understand, because I mean, it's like, if you don't have the time, I mean, it was a good, I mean, it's a way that they were able to earn some money. They had I mean, some people just don't want to ever do that sub 50 content anymore. They don't want to do, and they don't want to, spend 5 days doing nothing but Palace of the Dead to get to 50.
Right.
God, they just stun locked me constantly. Stun lock, nature lock, like they just shut me down. And our other healer is just not doing anything. Like 300,000 healing, are you even trying? Ugh. It's frustrating because I helped hold down that other base for like a full minute of the fight and I still have twice as much healing as the other healer. Like he's not trying. And the fact that he has 40,000 damage is a problem. Like, that's not what we need a healer to be doing. 40,000 damage. Because he's not good at damage. Like, it's a lot of damage for a healer. But when you go look at, like, a DPS are sitting up at 500,000 damage done. So, like, it's just not the purpose of a healer. Like, if we're just standing there and everybody's full health, yeah, sure, toss some damage into the ring. I'll toss my Sunfire on people, so I'll toss a dot out. So it puts pressure on the other healers. But it's really about putting pressure on the other healers. Alright, so we're going to go take this. We are losing badly. 1,000 to 600.
So now, you think about it, people were like, and I can kind of see, but you still have to play the content. Like, if you go buy a jump potion and a story jump potion, that's $50 more that you had to spend. Like, say you went and bought the game, like, right now. That's $50 extra. On top of the, what is it, 70? You get the entire game?
I don't know why that healer ran out of my range. So now's a good time to toss heals out, because like all of our people are, well, that guy's gonna die, but so we'll move forward. Toss him away. Nature locked. And we're gonna die. Man, my team just has no coordination. I don't think we're gonna win this one. They're beating us 1,200 to 700.
Hey Chris, just to ask
Yeah.
you, are you going to put out a video about that change that we're talking about that they made to WoW's monetary structure?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So that's
I mean, it's
something
a
I
pretty
think
logical change. I wonder if it makes me wonder if after BFA, if BFA will be the last expansion we ever purchase.
Well, I think
I don't know if they can afford to do that.
I think what it'll be like the same system. You'll be able to literally, you won't have to buy, because see, the only thing they got rid of was the battle chest, and the battle chest is literally all the previous expansions. So it doesn't include BFA. And then you purchase BFA. So, say you don't purchase BFA when whatever the next expansion is called, you'll be able to play BFA with just paying the sub.
The other thing this healer does is he runs and stands in the dead middle, so he makes himself a target. And you can be a lot more effective. Like, I'm sitting down in the water like this, and I can still, because of the way line of sight works, it doesn't hurt you to sit down here. So line of sight doesn't, it looks through the rocks because of the way terrain is calculated for it. So I can sit down here and, like, if they don't have their nameplates turned on, the enemy doesn't even see me. If they have nameplates turned on, then I'm just a druid nameplate sitting down there. So now I'm going to start getting targeted. So we'll move up here. Great if somebody would come pull this guy off me. I can out-heal just one guy. It's not a big deal, but it is kind of a nuisance. Running out of mana. It's been a long fight. Oh, that pushed me way up and top on healing. How exciting! Oh, I've got my 10 kills here. Oh, and the match is over, and we lose terribly. Hello, Water Bubble. Welcome, welcome.
Hey, welcome back, Water Bubble.
Well, that was a thing that happened. So we'll do our Legion dailies, and I've already done, and then we'll go back and do our Draenor dailies. I don't know if this guy needs help or not, but we will help him just the same. I think Argus content feels like it has a lot more life now. It says I'm just missing 3 Immortal Squadron fighters targeted. Okay. Is that this guy? Yes, it is. Why isn't it letting me use it? That's fine. It wants me to turn off Gathermate. I'm perfectly fine with turning off Gathermate. I just don't want to turn off all my add-ons. That first error is saying, hey, we saw an error. Do you mind if we just shut off all of your add-ons? And the answer is, yes, I absolutely mind. There's no way that shutting off all of my add-ons is necessary. But that one said, hey, we found something with 1 add-on. Do you mind if we shut that off? No, not at all. Go nuts. Alright, mark the target. Down it goes. Now we gotta wait 5 seconds. Mark the target. Down it goes. Give me a third one. That guy gonna come around for the real thing? I just don't want to pull anything. I shouldn't have to kill anything else. Get this guy down and then we'll queue for another PvP. Oh gosh, that one's close. Alright. So that's 2 of 4. So we gotta do 2 more dailies. Queue for PvP. Yes, I'd like to join. I gained no honor. Oh, I gained 337 honor for that fight. Ugh. Gross. I don't know that going in PvP matches is the most effective way to farm PvP experience right now, based on the fact that people are level 30. I don't know how there's enough hours in the day. They must have found another method of getting PvP experience. Maybe doing war mode. Maybe they're out in the world and it just drops that much because they're trying to encourage war mode. Let's go left. I'm not confident I can solo an elite. I just feel like they've really adjusted the balancing of everything, so we're going to want to pull this with the group here. Hey Corey, no notification again, oh no! Alright. Ignore. Thank you. I do want to move frame, unlock frame. I prefer this to be down here. And I'd also... Oh, I need another target. Give me a target. Thank you. I'd also like you to be my focus, and I'd like my focus to be unlock frame, move frame, right there. And buffs on top is fine. Move frame, lock frame. Yeah, that's great. Perfect. Clear focus. It just apparently reset that preference when they did the update. So that one's done. That's 3 of 4. Now we need to go do a 4th one. Let's go slay this guy. How do I get to him? Everything feels pretty stable so far. The frame rate is still junk. But that's about it. Ah! Let me out. Everything feels pretty good. Oh, should have been in cat form for that. That's not... I thought it would let me run up right there, but it did not. Ouch, ouch. Alright, let's pull some crocolisks, basilisk, nasty things here. Don't touch the green stuff. Ooh, a treasure chest. Yes, please. How do I get to that? Seriously, Bastos? That's what we're gonna do right now? You're gonna just pick on a guy that's just trying to go his own way in life? Some Argonites. Beautiful. Oh, those guys drop Imperium. That's neat. Don't really need it anymore, but it's good to know. Yeah, my DPS meter doesn't seem to be picking up my damage. So something seems to be broken. Because right there it should have started showing DPS. I got an item. I don't have any ability to read these eye levels as like a real thing. Like I don't know what any of this means anymore. Okay. That should be that guy. So I did my 4 of 4. So now we run back, and we're done. Let's hop on a bear.
That eye level squish is...
I think they just divided it all by 5. I'm not sure. But I don't think it's that simple, because my Molten Core stuff was still like eye level 90, and I don't think that's right.
What was your eye level, and then what was it now?
I was at 930, and... I don't know, I dropped to 207, so like it seems like some weird sliding scale.
Yeah, but still, that's, like you said, that was almost a divisible of 5.
Yeah, almost.
That's a shrink.
Yeah, and it was 194 yesterday, I think, so like I think that my artifact power is still scaling. Maybe not.
Well,
This artifact power was sacrificed to draw out the darkness. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand.
I just got my second Tyrannosaurus.
Nice. It'd be cool if those were sellable.
Yeah, I could sell it to a vendor, but that's basically about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the main reason why they're not making... They'll make them sellable when Poglet comes out. Most likely.
Alright, yeah, I'll hold on to it then, just to make sure.
Yeah, you never know. Because, I think the main
You think they'd make it sellable? I don't think they would.
Well, the main thing he tried to tell people is, this was all the way back in the Realm Reborn, Heavensward kind of area.
Oh, it's upstairs.
is he doesn't want to block people from being able to get certain items. Like, yeah, like the raid stuff. I mean, he tries to make it so that it's possible to do whatever you want to do. If you want to farm raids for mounts, you know, like extremes, you can do it. You just have to be good. No, that's not how he put it, but that's basically what he was trying to say. Like, he tries to make it so that he doesn't gate content behind content that you can't even do it.
Yeah. I have one other question for you, Sparta. Maybe you can answer this. Is there a difference between when you go trade in the Animus crystals between the required of 1, 10, and 50?
So, I'm just like, what do you mean by like 1, 10, and 50?
Basically, like, I met Girl, and I have Animus crystals, and I have like 90 of them, and it says it says a quantity of 84, and then there's a required of 1, a required of 10, and then there's a required of 50.
Okay, so basically, you can trade in 1, and it'll give you a chance of giving you 5. 1, 2 to 5. You can trade in 10, and it gives you a chance of getting 20 to 50. Or you can trade in 100, and it gives you a chance, or you can trade in, what is it, 50?
Yeah.
You can get a chance of anywhere. It's the same rate, it's just you trade in more.
Oh,
so
okay.
A lot of them. Like if you've got 700 Animos crystals, trading in 50 is easier.
Yeah.
You still have to deal with RNG. It's for every one you trade in, it's between 2 and 5.
Okay. That's all I was wondering. Because I'm like, why is it giving me 3 options?
People asked for it because they were tired of sitting there for 30 minutes, literally trading in 1 at a time. And I approve of that. People were literally sitting there, not going and doing NM, and sitting in Eureka for 30 minutes, and all they were doing was trading into Geralt.
We have 3 healers on this team, which means they have 3 healers on their team, which means this is going to be the slowest fight ever. Let's go back and hide where I was hiding. Let's think better. Nope, we got it. Alright. Neat. And then they pushed back on our cells there. So it looks like we're going to push on their starting point, since they pushed on ours. I don't know if we have the ability to take it on. That would be neat if we did. Let's put this here. Oh, 3 druid healers. Stand in the overlap of all 3 circles. Oh, so tasty. You cannot touch me right now. Oh, yes. I'm receiving so much healing per second right now. And stunned.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm majority almost got my character at all +1 in Eureka.
On every class?
Just on Astro.
Oh, okay. It's like, oh my gosh, that's so much. Let's push up the hill towards the graveyard then. I mean, we are losing terribly, but we're having fun, I think.
Alright, well, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm gonna go take a walk. Get some exercise.
Perfect.
I do.
Have fun.
Have a good one. Yeah, I got to get ready for a meeting, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. I posted a link in Discord if anybody wants to go check out my what we talked about yesterday with free companies, campaign, and conquest systems in 14.
That actually sounds really cool.
Thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I love the feedback that Chris had. And everybody has interesting pieces to help shape the idea. So I kind of typed it all out, and I'm gonna make a video up on it to also point people.
Sort of like a Battlegrounds thing you're thinking of?
In a way. There's a couple of different pieces to it. It just utilizes more like I guess my main complaint, and of course kind of also echoes it, is that we have all these systems, and then they're all kind of their own thing. But if they ended up kind of bringing them in and weave them in together, it ends up bringing a whole new life to the game, and one of those being the free companies, which they haven't updated since. It's been 5 years. So,
Hey, Drusaka.
all right, I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye.
All right, see you, Brian.
Later.
All right,
Oh
so
yeah,
rolling
Sparta, if you still need help around that dungeon,
points.
just let me know. I'll be back in like an hour or so.
What dungeon?
Get all the
You
bug.
need Vigil or something?
No. I'm way past that now.
Okay.
If we can hold this one. Caught that hunter all by himself there. Here we go. This is crazy. Can't believe they're letting me alive for this long. Come to me, healer. We will keep each other up until ideally help comes. And I'm gonna go down. Need your help. Bail me out. Haha. 3, 2, 1. Do we hold all 3 points? I don't know who owns. Yeah, we're gonna hold all 3. 3-0. See you guys later. We're destroying them. We're destroying them.
Take advantage of it, buddy.
It's been great. Yeah. Mines and waterworks. So I need to go to this one here. So you guys.
Good groups in Battlegrounds is some of the most fun you'll have in Warcraft.
Well, I lived a long time. Looks like they're going to take their point back. Which is fine. We really shouldn't have all 3. That's ridiculous. Oh, they've got us down to 1. It's 0 to 1. So I'm missing mines and waterworks. So I need to stop going to their base because I've got my 10 armable kills there. I don't think you gotta really be moving to get the kills because we're already at 1,200 points. So I'm not gonna get another 10 at mines and waterworks. They're not even assaulting waterworks. And I'm never gonna catch this guy in healing. Whatever group he's been a part of has been taking some serious damage. God, that's a lot of healers. Ah. My gosh, that's a lot of hunters. I don't think any one class is broken in this, but when you get so much of one type, whatever they're good at, they can really capitalize on.
Oh yeah, hunters are a pain in the butt to deal with. Sometimes.
1 or 2 doesn't bother me, man, but there's like 5 running as a group. They can just pick you off. Wow, they're gonna 2-to-1 us. That's really gonna slow this match down. Okay. I'm the only hero here. They are tearing me down. So many people attacking me. They're really focused as a group. It's shocking we've gotten as far ahead as we have. I think all we have to do is stop them from 3-capping us. I think they can have 2-to-1 for the rest of the match and we still win. I think it's just too little too late. You can't let people 3-cap for very long at all before they're just too far ahead. They've got us pushed all the way into our spawn. But we've still got people holding blacksmith or whatever, so... Or waterworks. Yeah, because we're going to go up 100 points. They're counting up twice as fast as us. That's 200 points. We're going to beat them 1,500 to 1,000. I don't know. I can't believe they let us 3-cap for as long as they did for how focused they seem to be as a group.
Also, Chris, I'll tell you a funny story. My wife was in Temple, Texas for a funeral and stuff. And
Sure.
how about she went to Whataburger, bought me a burger, packed it in ice in a Ziploc bag, and brought it back to me. So last night I had my first Whataburger.
Oh, man. Very nice. I will tell you that sitting in their drive-thru line is barely faster than the experience you had. They are not known for speed, but they do make a good burger.
Oh yeah. I mean, granted, mine was like 8 hours old, but it was good. Hope I don't get sick, but it was worth it.
Yeah, they're good. I think they put butter in them.
We have a place over here in Orlando area of Florida called Culver's, which is similar.
Yeah, we have this here. It's a custard place. Yeah, their buns, Culver's buns are butterier. But yeah, it's a very similar, like, greasy patty. Man, he beat me in healing. Ugh, I tried to catch him. Beat me by 4,000. And he did all that damage. Touché. Go Ninja Calf, Corey. We still won. Which means I get a chest thing, right? Yeah, there it is. A champion strongbox.
Transmog, buddy.
I know, I need to go buy some more sets. Yeah, I need to go buy some more sets. Where's the PvP vendor for Legion?
Dalaran in the right outside the Olgamar Inn.
Okay.
Do you know how you go up the stairwell? Go up to both stairwells, and it's in a circular room. There's 3 of them.
Sweet. This side. Maybe this side. Alright, Gladiator Quartermaster. You want things that I don't have. Okay, next. Legion Combatant. There we go. Oh my gosh, you sell all kinds of things, don't you? Oh, this stuff is pricey.
It's almost better off getting saving up 12 marks to
And
get
just
the full
buying
set.
Yeah, because then you don't get the items, but you get the appearance, which is really all we want. Let's be real.
Yes, agreed.
Okay, so I am missing from 5, 6, and 7. I'm missing 3 pieces: head, chest, and legs. Does he still sell head, chest, and legs, or do I have to buy the whole set as a set?
Are you talking about the 21 tier set, or the 21 the top tier PvP set? Because you can get that from your. It's the same as your tier set, as your tier 21.
The Legion
you don't
5,
have-
6, and 7.
Yes, the final PvP tier set is the same as your raid tier set, so you don't have to spend the marks on those. You'll eventually get them if you run Antorus.
Oh, okay.
Like for my warrior, the top PvP set, I don't remember what it's called. It's basically my tier 21 set.
Okay, Legion 1 and 2, Legion 3 and 4. I know we don't have Legion 3 and 4. Let's do that.
It's hard to explain without actually
Cruel
looking at it.
Intentions. I got it. There we go. Collect any set from PvP season 21 or 22. Done. How am I doing on marks down now? I'm down to 8. So when I get back up to 12, I can buy another set. I need to sort this inventory. It's a mess.
And if you're winning a lot of games, you'll get a lot more strong boxes, which grant you I think 1 to 3 honor, 3 marks, I believe.
Oh wow. Okay. I'm winning some. Not
You've
all of
won.
them.
You've won the last 2 games, haven't you?
Yeah, but then I lost 2 before that. 1 when I started streaming and 1 right before that. So I think I'm 2-2 today. Alright. The next thing is Wardens and Court of Sargatanas, so we'll go to Asuna. Right? That's Asuna. Might be Velshar. I don't know. Get them mixed up. If we go to all the things, it says I'm 33% of the way done with the game, so my percentage actually went down with the patch from 38% to 33%, so they've added something to the game.
Price of our Sisyphus, or that Mage Beard quest. Remember the one that made you do the artifact?
Yeah. Let's see. How's my PvP level coming? I'm level 3. I was really hoping it would go up faster than this. And why are the world quests not spawning? Like, they're out in the world, but like they don't show up on the map, so you have to just know which ones are up, I guess. Well, that's not annoying.
No,
Yeah,
not
it's
at
like
all.
broken.
In other words, Isn't that one of your add-ons that does that?
No. Like, the game should also help with it. The add-on makes it easier. The add-on puts it out in this screen so you can see all the zones at the same time, but the zone should still show it, and it doesn't. So I don't know what's going on. Let's kill this guy. That was a rare spawn that's never been up for me. Next. It says there's a chest somewhere around here. I don't see it. Zoom in a little and see if it's, yeah, it says it's like right there. Oh, it is right there. It's just not glowing as purple as I'd expect. Nope. Treasures of Asuna. Achievement earned. Okay. And this one here is probably in a cave. Cave's at 5524. Zoom out a little, see if the cave entrance will show up for us. Oh, there it is. I have no idea why it's not dismounting me. There it goes. I mean, I'll take the extra speed. Frame rate still feels a little slow today. It's down at the it's down in the 20s, and I'm just out in the world minding my own business. 18. Ugh.
Well, I did. You know, my frame dropped tremendously. Uncapped, I was getting anywhere from 90 to like 120. So then I capped it at 60, and when I logged on yesterday, I'm down. I was down to 30 in Ogrebar, and the best I could get it was 47.
Shoot. Let's not piss off the elite bears.
That's not good.
I think I talked to you about that.
They'll fix it, whatever it is. It's just something's wrong. All right. Now I remember getting this chest on my monk. So these bears will beat you up, but if you don't touch the bears, they will stay asleep.
Yeah, I know my frame rates are low, but that's again because I play on PS4 and I can't check. I don't know how to.
Yeah, they just spiked back up to 32. So I don't know. It just seems really inconsistent right now.
Well, I don't know if you noticed, but they went to DirectX 12.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. And that's the biggest problem for me, at least, is because I have a lower end rig or a gaming laptop. So in order for me to play it, I would have to have full screen, and I got consistent 60 in the 25-man rig group. But because of no more full screen, it kind of screws me.
I don't know why they dropped full screen support.
I don't know either. I mean, and that can solve
Hope
a lot
the bears. Those bears will wreck me.
I think that will solve a lot of the problem, honest with you, for the guys who playing on a lower end rig.
Yeah. I don't know. Wouldn't be shocked to see them change some of their stances on some of this stuff in the next couple of weeks. If they can't find a way to make it work. Yeah, see, it's just plummeting there. Like, every once in a while, it'll just plummet to, like, 15. That's not okay.
15 FPS?
Not okay.
Yeah. Even I can go, ugh. That's like PS3, like when people were playing on the PS3.
Inside a cave at
On,
4723. 4723. Right here. We're off to grab the treasure. This area can't. This stuff isn't going to kill me. This isn't stuff I'm worried about. The elites can still beat me up pretty bad, but the non-elites are still an absolute joke. Well, I was hoping to do my world quests, but if they're not going to let me track them, I'm not going to literally explore the whole zone looking for them. That's so frustrating. Look at all that vendor trash up there. My bag auto sorts that stuff to the top. I need to get on a vendor and clear that trash. There we go. Some of this stuff's just junk. I just need to go through and disenchant it all. But as an enchanter, I don't want to vendor it, you know? It's worth too much to be disenchanted.
It's cleaner than normal.
Oh, I had it down to like 4 rows the other day. I had it way down. $50 seconds. We keep getting the same PvP match. I don't know if people are manually queuing for Gilneas, and that's why it keeps tossing it to me. Because I'm in random, but it just keeps being Gilneas. Killed 10 enemies at each of the places. That has been harder than I predicted. I get plenty of kills, I just can't control where the fight takes place. Alright, we're off.
Off to see the wizard?
Yeah, we're off to grab the PvP flag here. 30 frames a second.
Oh, I've been farming for that mount. I got right there, the Raven.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I farmed for it way back in the day. It's definitely one of my prouder moments. It took a lot longer than it should have to get.
And it's such a simple looking mount.
Wow, we wrecked them here. And then we gave up our home base. As usual. It's kind of a thing that we do. As Horde goes. I get up right there? I see people do it. I don't know how to do it. You have to be mounted to have the speed? Yeah, there it is. There you go, buddy. They're silencing me. Just keep on healing. We are fighting over nothing right now. Like, we are all, this whole fight is taking place in between areas, so there's nothing being gained by either team. So whichever team is about to have 2 bases versus 1 is in the better spot. That's us, I guess. One of the best things you can do to not be targeted as a healer is keep yourself at full life. Because people try to pick off things that are at low life. So, like, they don't really have any interest in attacking somebody that a healer at full. Unless they're going to have help.
Are healers as broken in WoW in PvP as in 14?
What do you mean? I don't think healers are broken in 14.
PvP for 14 they are.
No, I don't think so. I think they're right where they need to be. If
Oh,
you do
sure,
not, if
they
you do
are.
not know how to stun people, if you do not know how to interrupt people, and if you want one person to be able to take on a healer, then healers aren't worth playing. Like, healers should absolutely be able to out-heal 5 people.
One person, but when literally, and I've seen this, when 13 players are attacking the same person.
I've been that
And that
healer,
person
and they
is
don't
not
use a
dying
single
from
stun
it.
on me. Not one. And I'm just sitting there casting. It's like, I can do this all day, guys. If you do not know your class well enough to stop me, then I should absolutely be able to out-heal all you guys.
Well, the only problem is
You only have like 8. You only have like 8 abilities on the bar now. Like, know your class. I think it's perfectly fine. I think it's awesome, actually. It's hard to get people to want to play healers in PvP. They just get beat on. So, like, if you're not going to make it fun for a healer against a team full of people that aren't going to stun them, then I would never heal. But I'm a white mage healer in 14, and you can't kill me, and it is awesome. And I don't think it's overpowered because there aren't enough people that want to do it. And so if you ding it way down, then you just take away one type of content that people are actually engaging with. And if you don't have healers in PvP, PvP is awful. Not enough mana. Well, that's an interesting problem. I don't know. I get why people say it. My experience has been that anytime I've been out healing people, they're not doing the things that cause me to go down.
Well, Black Mage can't stun. That's where I think. Like, there are some classes in 14, even in PvP, that have no stuns, that have no silence.
Yes, but a Black Mage hits way harder than the classes that do have stuns and silences. So it's meant to be a team effort. And I can't out-heal 3 or 4 Black Mages. There's no way. So they just hit too hard. They hit way too hard.
I haven't seen it happen.
Well, you're not syncing your hits. Like, you need to be all hitting hard at the same time. You need to all have your dot on me. Like, it needs to be coordinated. But it should take that level of coordination to take down a good healer. Down he goes. I got waterworks done. So I need mines and lighthouse. So I'm going to run back to, I guess, our home base. Try to pick up 10 kills there, and we're going to just ignore waterworks for the rest of the match. And if Alliance takes it, Alliance takes it. I thought I could make that jump. No! Raven Lord, you're so slow when wet. It is a very simple mount. You're right. It was so awesome. I mean, it dropped back at Burning Crusade. It's got to be, that's, what is that, like 8 years ago now? So, it's not bad for a mount that from that time period.
No, it's clean. It's clean looking, but it's one of those mounts where nothing too fancy, but it looks good.
That's why it's manually on my bar. It's not a random mount. Every time, like, when I'm a healer in PvP, I like to be on the Raven Lord. I farmed it so much. I spent most of Cataclysm and Pandaria making sure that I got at least, I went and cleared that once a day. Because I did not get it during Burning Crusade. Because most of Burning Crusade I spent maining Hunter, so I just never had it. And I'm out of mana again. 3, 2, 1. Alright. Lighthouse is all that's left. And then I get the achievement. Neither team has north of 1,000 points, so it could happen this time. Because we did all that fighting in the middle. Let's push everybody to Lighthouse. Let's get some kills. Nice big long lock. He popped his stun too late or too early, one of the two. Oh no, there's too many of them. There's too many of them. Ah, there was too many, and they silenced me and held me still. That was well played. So the silence comes from the druid, the sitting still did not. That was clever. Yeah, slow me and stick me in a silence. Well played. That'll shut a healer up. Ideally, we push Lighthouse here and I can get my kills. Yes. All he has to do is change out of that travel form and he breaks the roots automatically. That's the thing about druids is like, entangling roots is so weak against them if they know that shapeshifting breaks it. But he chose not to shapeshift. Interesting choice. Alright, Raven Lord, let's do this. Dun 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 dun. Come on, guys, let's push. Push with me. Push, push, push. We can do it. I'm still on top of the board for healing, and I'm doing all this goofiness. I can't get an honorable kill by myself. I need somebody else that wants to come sneak back here with me. Like, there's no way I take somebody down in their backfield by myself as a healer. I could maybe get the cap, though. If those two guys would run off. Oh, we win. 46 honorable kills, and I couldn't get any at Lighthouse, man. I tried.
Ooh, that's an interesting idea. Someone it's in our Discord. So someone data mined and they found a reference to blue mages.
Oh yeah.
And one guy speculated maybe that's why they got rid of all like the maginess of machinist, because this is where they that possibly it's blue mage with a gun.
All right, we won another one. Another mark of honor. That puts me at, I don't see them. Let's clean out my inventory a little bit. So send to McPhear Bank. All these consumables from Mage Tower can go. These flasks can go. The potions of prolonged power can go. All these enchanting supplies can go. I assume all this stuff is soulbound, but if it's not, I want it gone. Send that. Lock boxes and yep. I can send off these war drums. Don't need those anymore. Defiled augment runes can go. I don't know that anybody will buy those anymore, but they can go. All right. Look at that, Mike. That's not bad. Not bad. Let's disenchant some of these blues. All right. And then into my bank goes all the Sargatanas and all the expansion-specific soulbound items.
You need something?
So that is these, that. Everything else I'll keep on me. Keep in mind that a health stone will disappear when I log off, so there it is. We can go ahead and toss that now. Perfect. That's not a bad inventory for the next expansion. That's how clean I had it the other day. Just kind of piled back up on me. I did a couple transmog runs, so that always backs it up. Like I did Molten Core and stuff like that. I did a BRD run. Go ahead and repair. Does anybody have the transmog mount handy? I think I can transmog somewhere around here somewhere. It's easier if somebody has the mount, because it's literally just right click the side and it's done. Is this transmog? The barber. No. No. This character has looked the same since like 2007 or something like that. I'm not changing my appearance. Oh, there it is. Now I have to go find the transmog. Just wanted to check on it. Alright, got it. Did I get any new helms that are like worth considering? I mean, I guess that's not awful, but it's not great. I think it's meant to go with this set. I just don't really like helms in general. I could wear like a bandana type thing. Oh, it's by the Kieran Tor building. Well, we're already here. Cool. Well, I think that is it for me. That was another almost 2-hour stream. And we got a bunch of PvP done. Servers appear stable. Frames still appear pretty slow. So I'll see if maybe there's some updates. They may do some optimization for the different systems and kind of help them run a little better for everybody, since it seems like they're moving to new drivers. So maybe they just haven't optimized yet. But we are at level 3 now. What wasn't there before. Level 5, I'm going to get a dutiful companion, so that'll be a new pet. I assume that I can see what that looks like if I just go to my pet journal and lag it and close it. So we'll take that as a message, a sign of the gods. Identify the problem. All I did was open pet menu. Battle pet menu from transmog menu. All right. Perfect. So we'll send some feedback to them. Hopefully they can get that all corrected. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And yeah, Pet I think has crashed it before. We've had this issue before. So I will see you guys next time.